General Douglas MacArthur addressed a joint session of US Congress on April 19, 1951. His speech is best known for its final lines, "Old soldiers never die, they just fade away." The phrase means that although soldiers may live up to old age, their lives and accomplishments fade into oblivion. They simply fade away. Retirement is another phase of life. It does not mean repose. We must take it as an opportunity to enjoy and contribute. This was my last guard of honor in Darfur, Sudan. I was a bit apprehensive before retirement. There was a fear of unknown. But I started planning 5 years before retirement. But when I retired, I came to know that the retirement is a blessing. But one should be financially independent and should have a good health. Changes in diet, lifestyle, and general health mean that most of the people continue to live an active, productive life for a long period after they finish formal working, as long as 30 to 40 years. This period is nearly as long as many people's working life, so the idea of retirement as a restful interlude isn't very practical. It is important to understand blue zones, which are the regions of the world where higher proportion of people live more than 100 years. Many residents living in the blue zone areas share healthy lifestyle habits that help them live longer and healthier lives. It is important for every retiree to follow these habits. The 5 blue zones include Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya in Costa Rica, Icaria in Greece, and Loma Linda in California. Let's discuss the habits of blue zones one by one. They move naturally and remain physically active. They have a purpose in life and reason to wake up in the morning. They avoid and manage stress. They activate their parasympathetic activities like exercise, dance, music, painting, yoga, sleep, and happy hours. They are mostly vegetarian with reduced intake of meat. They stop eating when their stomachs are 80% full. In Japanese, it is called harahachibo. They take wine 1 to 2 glasses per day. Moderate drinkers outlive non-drinkers. They belong to different religious groups and they are near to their families. They also join different clubs and have a social circle of friends. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that means your reason for being. Iki in Japanese means life and gai describes value or worth. Your ikigai is your life's purpose or your bliss. It's what brings you joy and inspires you to get out of the bed every day. Back in 2009, a team of researchers from Japan released a result of a study on 73,000 people on the effects of Ikigai on aging. They concluded that those who followed Ikigai had longer lives. Ikigai is the convergence of 4 areas of life: what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Where all the areas converge, it becomes your purpose. Concisely, Ikigai is a concept that has been rooted in the cultural fabric of Japan for centuries and simply means reason to live. In practice, the depth of the concept is much more than a simple translation. Ikigai is a lifestyle. Dan Buettner conducted a very interesting interview with Richard Leiter on the importance of purpose, especially when aging. I will explain some of the highlights from his interview. Having a purpose is a fundamental need. It's fundamental to longevity, health, happiness, creativity, and productivity. When you have a purpose, it helps you to live longer because of the physiological effects on both your brain and your body. It also allows you to develop relationships and a sense of community. With a purpose, not only does it give a reason to get out of the bed in the morning, but it also affects our overall mindset and mood. When we retire, there is a risk to us if we believe that our work is the only purpose. Here is a great quote from the interview: "If you are what you do, when you don't, you aren't." In retirement, if you have no time structure or relationship outside of your work, this can be a significant problem. There are 4 phases of retirement. First phase is freedom. This is the first phase. The retiree is excited to be free and feels relaxed and thrilled. Phase 2 is shock. The retiree is hit by a bus, feels lost. He or she feels the losses of identity, power, routine, relationships, and purpose. Phase 3 is experimentation with different options. The retiree does new experiments to make his or her life meaningful, tries to find real purpose or ikigai through trial and error, but gets disappointed again and again. Phase 4 is reinvent and rewire. In this phase, retiree reinvents and rewires and finds his or her meaning of life and finds his ikigai. My post-retirement action plan covered 4 areas of life: physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. Physical include exercise, traveling, spending time in Islamabad club, playing golf, eating balanced diet, and watching movies. Intellectual include reading books, writing books and articles, publishing vlogs on my YouTube channel called Talks with Sultan Temuri, delivering lectures, and conducting self-improvement counseling. Emotional and social includes meeting and spending time with friends and doing social work for poor and destitute, and having pets. Spiritual includes prayers, yoga, meditation, fasting, etc. In conclusion, retirement is a blessing. It's a time to enjoy. We must live a life of purpose after retirement and be thankful to God for everything He has given to us. Remember, your purpose or ikigai is not a goal, it's a mindset. You must discover it. You can start with 2 words: grow and give.